Hey everybody, it's Emil Miraime, your favorite 50% femboy, 50% genius indie VTuber, also known as CC99X. My mouth is under the motion capture, so half of that didn't get captured. Um, we are once again back on Snowbreak Containment Zone, or as I would like to call it, Snowbreak Gooning Zone on on YouTube's playlist or on Twitch. Speak of Twitch, there's no drops right now, but if there are drops, I'll be sure to tell you guys. Either in like the stream title on Twitch or like verbally at the beginning of the stream. Um, I guess I should address why it took so long to get the stream started. So last stream, I tried to change some settings on OBS so that the bandwidth is better, so that I can stop disconnecting and shit. About that, I okay, so I did a little dumb. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me here. That's I'm 50% genius because I'm not more 51% or even higher. Um, so there's a codec or encoder. Hold on, let me check. What's the name of it? I think it's either codec or encoder. Yeah, video encoder. So right now I'm using the NVIDIA NVENC X264 or X264. That's pretty much the default. And that's why I'm able to stream right now. I read that the what's it called? Hold on. Another encoder codec. XGVC would be better. It has like a higher. It's more efficient. But anyway, I used it because I read that either YouTube or Twitch accepts it. So I was gonna use that like it's gonna use my GPU anyway. Might as well make it more efficient. Turns out Twitch doesn't support it. I thought I read that it supported it. Maybe I only read YouTube and I thought, okay, that's sure. But yeah, that's why it took me a long time to get Twitch set up. That's also why in the last stream for Genshin, I couldn't stream because that's when I changed the encoder. So yeah, well, it's gonna be fine now. And if I do record on OBS, like not for streaming, like if I make a Hollow Earth guide that I'm trying to make right now, or if I record the Delta Force solo single player campaign, that's gonna work. But yeah, I have more stuff to talk about later. But I gotta keep my topics so that I don't run out of things to say. Anyway, Conquered Ode. Last time we streamed on Snowbreak, or 2 streams ago, I said we were finishing Conquered Ode. I rectified that before streaming. I changed the stream title by saying that we were finishing the story of Conquered Ode, not the whole Conquered Ode event. So yeah, there's that. So this stream we're actually gonna finish it. There's this game mode that's ending tomorrow. There's this game mode that's ending in like a week and a half, a week, about that. And then we've got a Mayhem, which is Plants vs Zombies. I've cleared most of it except for the last mission, so we're gonna have a look into that on stream. Of course, I heard it's hard from a viewer from the last Snowbreak stream, so I'll talk about it more when we get there. Heartfelt messages. So let's see what mail we got. We have 4 more. We have Marianne, which we've only just met in the story. Well, for me, because I haven't played much of the main story. Anyway, this longing to be near you, it burns too fiercely, always. I want to be wrapped in your breath, to feel love's sweet ache. That place even closer to you. I'll keep waiting for it, dearly. Dearly. We got Colonel and Mersault. Interesting. Mersault sprayed perfume on the left sleeve, so I put a little on the right one. When you wear it, you smell both of us at once. So I guess Colonel and Mersault are like either giving us like an outfit, like a coat or jacket, or they just sprayed it on when we were away or something. Okay. We have Vidya. We've seen her a lot lately. Since the day I met you, inspiration has flowed like a river with no end. I want to create every bit of love and beauty for you, and our story will never end. We have Boo Boo, which... Have we met? I don't think we've met yet. I think we've met in like one of the first events that we got into. With like Nita Pulse. Boo Boo was at the base. Anyway, lately my talismans keep coming out wrong. I zone out and find a paper covered in your name. Tell me, isn't that the most powerful love talisman of all? I wouldn't know. I don't do divination or anything. Sure. Actually, there is something else I want to show off, and why is this so... I guess we have more letters. Okay. With Caroline, of all people, in. Caroline was already surprising, but... T? Huh? I wonder if they're going to be I wonder if they're going to be playable, or if they're just going to remain as NPCs. Because we know Caroline has a model. We see Caroline all the time in... over there. Okay, what does Caroline say? I should have read it first. Every Heimdall success bears the mark of your tireless dedication, and don't forget your ever-reliable intelligence. Officer is always here, whenever you need support. And last but not least, we have Dr. T. Your achievements these past 2 years speak for themselves, but I know your ambition goes far beyond that. Go for it, and if you require backing, just say the word. I guess canonically speaking, by the 2-year mark, T and Caroline are still like not really... Their friction meter isn't high enough, is what I'm trying to say. Do I have anything to show, like while we're here? Do I have anything to show in the Hashra Blush area? I don't remember. Well, that's why we're here. We're here to check. No, not really that. I don't remember if I've showed this yet. If I haven't, I probably have, but if I haven't, I did a bit of clearing. I'll do more of these, and that's where these come in. For when we get to put them down. Records. I think I've talked about this before, like 2 streams ago. Do I need to put down decorations? Is that why my brain is tickling me? I remembered that, Wait, what? Wait. Have I just been missing this the whole time? Okay, I'll get back to this in the future when we like have a what's the word? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I get it now. These are decorations that actually like go to the operator's base, to their room. Okay, I get it now. How have I never seen these? I think I just skipped over these because I don't have enough of the currency, but now I know. So this, if you play Arknights, this is basically your materials. Crap, I forgot what I was gonna do. Why do I have chat? Sure. One suck in the world, that's how many players there are. Crap, I forgot what I was gonna do again. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was gonna invite someone to the base, because we have another invite thing. With you? Keycard. Yeah, we have one of these. Right, okay, so we can buy 14 of these. I don't think they refresh, but I don't know how many we get from the main story either. So I'm just gonna not buy them for now, just in case they refresh and I waste all my currency. Who have we met yet? Who have we already met in the story? These four for sure. We've met Cherno already. We've met Tess, not Tess, Nita. How could I forget about Nita? She's my main. I guess we get Cherno then, because it's either Cherno or Nita in my mind right now, and Cherno has a lower affection rating, so we're gonna move her in. Raised as an emissary of the Adventists, her personality split into two in an attempt to resist these memories. This information is classified and on a need-to-know basis. Well, everyone knows. Look up, turn, check-in. Actually, speaking of this, do we have, like, extra presents, I wonder? Let's go to her room. Every operative has their own unique room. Have we checked Fritia's room yet? I don't remember. Might as well. Fritia's room. She's not in the room right now, so we'll invite her in. This bitch empty. Have we been to your room yet? I don't remember. I don't think we have. If we have, then I would remember it being this empty. So the bathroom has nothing. She has the least stuff in her room. Like, I think the person with the most stuff is Acacia. She has the least stuff. The only thing that's unique about her room is just like these Rubik's cubes up top, the stuff on the table, this poster, and this more Rubik's cube stuff. Anything to interact with? Oh, there's this as well. Okay. How is it that I invited her to her room and then she's just here sleeping? Like it's like going to your friend's place and then your friend just goes to sleep when you're there. Like, huh? I think I get why, but huh? Okay, do you say anything? Okay. Let's see. So we can give her a silent treadmill. I wonder if switch action. Oh my. Well, I guess we're gonna have to look at that for all the other operatives. I don't know if I should go in. Okay, let me just finish my thought first before I forget. So now that we know we can switch their actions, we can also check on the other operatives. We can see what their other action is like. You can also see if they can have the same gifts. It might be because of my settings, but her shadow is like sticking out the, here. What happens if we? Okay, I thought it was gonna be like me side, where she's gonna ask us to get out. She's in the shower. I should wait. Hurry. He said her new shampoo smells nice. Do we want some? For those that need. Is that your only action? Yep. Okay, we'll go. No, don't take another shower. PSA, you're recommended to take a shower once every 2 days, but if you have her room is. Did they change it? Because her room was not this empty, and also why is she also sleeping? Okay, that explains why. No, she has this weapon display case instead. We'll look at the other operatives, see if anything overlap. Maybe it's their weapon type. If not, then well, we're just gonna give them the gift. What's your other action then? Is it just showering as well? Holy fuck. I'm trying to remember what she's humming. It feels like a soundtrack in the game, but I can't put my finger on exactly what it is. So let me do the other stuff. You're also showering. Okay. Yeah, her room has more stuff. I think her room has the most stuff, Penny. I thought Acacia would have the most. You're also in bed. I don't know enough Japanese to say. Okay, let's just give them the gifts then. Thank you, 6 Mark of Heart. Okay, let me check the other operatives first, because Acacia uses an XG, Fanny uses a shotgun and Fritia uses an SMG. So I don't think it's going to be based on their weapon categories, but just in case, we'll check. Why are none of them in their own room right now? Life is the only one who's sleeping in bed when we're in her room. Gift. Okay, so it's different then. Let's switch action. Join the bed. Okay. He's the only one who has more than like one action, unless they're like random, and I just happen to all. They all just sing the same song. They all hum the same song. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna look into Trina's room. We haven't seen her what her room is like yet. Her room is pretty decked out. Oh, okay, I think one of these aprons is for, and these are either aprons or like overalls. I think they're aprons. I think one is for Cherno and the other is for Marcel. Anything in their bathroom? No. Maybe you have to give them stuff to have, you know, different stuff in the. She has this cat clock thing as well. I don't know what this wall is about, but you know, it's more decorated than others. That's a robot lamp and a lot of stuffed animals. Okay, we don't have anything to give you, but okay. I guess we'll just give the gifts to the other operatives then. Let's start with, you know, the closest room. Okay, Fritia now has another action. Let's give you this Sun Treadmill. Sun Treadmill, portable and easy to store. It comes with a personal Valkyrie Games training course. Adjutant, are you a mind reader? I was just about to buy a treadmill and you got me the same exact one. Oh, we have unlocked a new story. She's tired. Okay. I'm not an expert, but I think if you're using a treadmill, you should be like a little closer to these bars, so that like if something happens to you, you can like grab onto them. Same reason why some treadmills have actual like bicycle grips on them. So I guess that gives her another like action. And I guess we can also review her story. Long-awaited confession. Where am I? For today's first lesson, we're not diving into textbooks. Instead, I want to ask you all a question. What are your dreams? Let's start with you, Margaret. I want to be a scientist. Excellent. Fritia, what about you? I want to be a scientist too, but like those pioneering scientists from a long time ago. I want to discover universal truths like the laws of motion and use the elegant language of mathematics to describe the beauty of the cosmos. I want to create amazing technologies to help everyone live better lives. And to explore the far reaches of space to get closer to each planet and uncover their secrets. What a know-it-all. She's read a few more books and now she thinks she's better than us. It's just a simple question and she acts like it's a science conference. ... I made something fun. Want to check it out? We want to see the crap you made. Freaky little weirdo. Why don't you just marry your dumb gadgets? Let's smash her stuff. That'll teach her to show off. I got this. Please, no. Get lost, you little runt. What a crybaby. Pathetic. This is all you can do? Teacher, they... Ever wonder... Bah. Ever wonder why they pick on you? Could it be something about you? Okasa, Otosan. No tears, Fritia. Tears are for the weak. I understand. I won't cry anymore. Oh, that was just a dream. What's so funny? Why are you always smiling? We don't want to be your friends. Ugh, you creepy weirdo. Let's stay away from her. Truth has three elements. Inquiry, to seek, recognition, to understand, and confidence, to apply. Welcome to the Academica Acropolis, the sanctuary of human wisdom. Here, we craft miracles of truth. So go ahead, make the most of your talents, and forge those miracles. This was the first place I could truly pour my heart into something I was passionate about, but... finally, I've completed Ember. It will change humanity's future. Haha, die, you worthless worm. Your existence is just a waste of resources. I want to join Yggdrasil. And why is that? Because I don't want to see my inventions, meant to better human lives, to be reduced to instruments of slaughter. I want to change that. That's interesting. Fritia, just leave. Your opinion isn't needed here. All you have to do is follow orders. But my inventions, they were meant for everyone. Out now. Fritia jolted awake from a nightmare. It took quite a while for her to regain her senses and remember where she was. Exhaustion had taken over, and she had dozed off in her room while waiting for the results of her experiments. So I guess this is what her room would look like if you have the stuff. You have the treadmill we got earlier. There's like a new workstation desk, and then there's this analyzer, which I think is in the massage area where you can they can like see their height and weight and shit. I believe this is also a gift you can give. Why do I still have those nightmares? Well, it's a good thing I'm not scared of them anymore, not after meeting the Adjutant. Oh, looks like the simulation's done. The 67th test, and still no success. Only 2 days left. If I don't overcome this hurdle, I won't make it in time. But come on, there's no way something like this can hold back Professor Fritia. Suddenly her stomach growled softly. Fritia instinctively clutched her belly, her head drooping in frustration. Looks like I'd better grab some dinner before tackling this. It's just my mind that's at its limit. It's not just my mind that's at its limits. My stomach's protesting too. It was likely the physical and mental exhaustion that had brought on the nightmare. It made no sense otherwise. She was clearly on her way to happiness. With a slight pout, Fritia mumbled to herself, then slapped her cheeks lightly to wake up before leaving the room. It was close to dawn, and the base hall was deserted. Fritia's idea of tackling dinner was a quick trip to the vending machine, whatever she could grab to quiet her growling stomach. After being cooped up in the lab all day and diving straight into data analysis upon returning to her room, she hadn't stopped for a proper meal. Fritia? Adjutant, what are you doing here? You're still up at this hour? The Director T roped you into some extra work tonight? I knew it. The upcoming Titan descent has everyone scrambling. A week earlier, Yggdrasil had received intelligence that a significant accumulation of Titan had been detected in the Containment Zone. A major Titan descent was predicted to occur very soon. Since then, the company had been fortifying the area non-stop. Sorry, Adjutant, I'm not much help with frontline stuff right now. She proudly clenched her little fist hidden in her sleeve. The preparations on the front are solid, and everything's moving smoothly, so don't worry, Fritia. We actually get to take a break and recharge before the storm hits. As for tonight, I'm working late by choice, and, as the Adjutant, I can't exactly relax when one of my operatives is in trouble, can I? Someone's in trouble? Is there anything I can do to help? Despite being preoccupied with her experiments, the concern in the Adjutant's voice made Fritia eager to assist. Actually, yes. There's something important I could really use her help with. Whatever it is, leave it to Professor Fritia. I won't let you down. Then, please help me finish these off. Finish. Before Fritia could finish, her eyes widened as she saw where the Adjutant was pointing. A dining table loaded with food. Her stomach immediately responded with a loud rumble. Huh? That's all yours? That huge spread? I think something's lost in translation. The table was piled high with a variety of late-night snacks, rivaling the offerings of a fancy gourmet buffet. Yeah, this... because we're in, the hallway, outside her room right now. And this is nowhere near it. Yeah, I figured I'd be working late tonight, so I got a little extra. Looks like I overdid it. Mind helping me out, Fritia? That is quite a midnight feast. I read magnificent. That is quite a midnight feast. I feel guilty just thinking about eating all this so late. Are you backing out? As a responsible professor, Fritia, it's only right I share this burden of guilt with my adjutant. Ow, my eyes. Damage, Fritia didn't waste time talking. She dove right into the feast, quickly polishing off several plates. Finally, she leaned back with a satisfied sigh, patting her full belly. Ah, that hit the spot. I'm so full. Thanks, Adjutant. Looks like you haven't been eating properly lately, Fritia. Yeah, I got so caught up in my research that I totally forgot to eat. I understand, but you've got to make time for meals no matter how busy you are. Got it. I'll remember that. Fritia turned away, avoiding the adjutant's eyes. It wasn't just today. She hadn't been eating for a few days. This is her first real meal in a while. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen much of you lately. You've been holed up in the lab, haven't you? Yeah, I've hit a bit of a wall with my research. Are you sure you're holding up alright, Fritia? Overworking takes a toll, both mentally and physically. I know I don't have to worry about your mind, but physically. You don't need to worry about that either. I've gotten stronger. Thanks to your help, I'm no longer the weakling I used to be. If I crunch the numbers, I'd say I'm at least 1.1 times stronger than the old Fritia. That doesn't sound like much of an improvement. I know 1.1 doesn't seem like a big number, but think about it, that's a solid 10% increase. Sure, but that's a 10% increase of your original stamina. Hey, an improvement is still an improvement. Oh, and by the way, if we use my stamina as a measuring unit, based on the last test, your stamina is about 7.7 Fritias. That means it'd take almost 8 Fritias to wear you out. You're incredible, Adjutant. You don't think it's a bit weird to use herself as a unit of measurement? Well, whoever invented the feet unit, you know, they use their own feet as a unit of measurement. Feels like I'm exploiting you in some strange way. I think it's awesome. Becoming a scientific unit of measurement is one of Professor Fritia's dreams, you know? Hopefully, before that happens, she doesn't end up as a unit for something less flattering, like height or something. Well, I've no doubt you'd make that dream a reality, Fritia, but what? You keep staying locked up in that lab day in and day out? I might get lonely. You'd be lonely without me? Fritia's eyes sparkled. Haha, just kidding. What I meant is, make sure to take breaks now and then. Dot. You've got to look after yourself. You can't reach your dreams if you burn out before you get there. It's late. You should get some rest. Rest. Yeah, I will. As the adjutant left, Fritia's mouth slowly faded. I don't want that to be just a joke. Ow, my eyes. If you keep staying locked up in the lab day in and day out, I may get lonely. Ow, my eyes. The thought of those words sent a surge of emotions through her chest. I've got to work even harder. Only then will the adjutant truly understand. Clenching her small fists, Fritia felt a surge of renewed energy, With excitement and anticipation gleaming in her eyes, she skipped back to her room. She flopped into her rolling chair and gave the floor a light push, sending herself gliding effortlessly across the room and to her desk. She fired up her Jesus Christ. She fired up her computer. Please enter your password. Fritia 168.5. Is that her height? I mean, if that is her height, then she's taller than me. Maybe it's not her height. Maybe it's her date of birth. Maybe it's 2016 and like August 5th or May 8th. With swift keystrokes, Fritia pressed enter. Your new query has been posted. A colleague says he feels lonely about me. There you go. You have a new comment. You ready? Let's see. My eyes. Okay, I guess we can see her. Your new career has been posted. A colleague says he feels lonely without me. Does that mean he has crush on me? There you go. You have a new comment. Ready? Let's see. Post number 2. My cat meowed at me all day. Does that mean she has a crush on me? Oh wait, it turns out I forgot to feed her. Post number 3. My colleague said she'd lose it if I looked at her one more time. Does that mean she's crazy for me? Post number 4. Number 3. Are you sure she wasn't just pissed off? Post number 5. The coworker said, got with you? Sure, maybe in the next life. Does that mean she loves you so much she wants to be my soulmate for eternity? That's not desperate at all, buddy. Also, wanna watch something spicy? DM me. Right? Scam alert. Yeah. Scam alert like 10,000? Really? When is the right time to say I love you? I would probably look up this and maybe these two. Maybe this as well, but